Don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to see the road. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't celebrate. We're the zero holders, so after we say, zero holders are after we say. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Good morning. What's up, hoods? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. My wife's funny, dude. She still does she still puts out fucking carrots in like she makes it look like the Easter bunny came. My youngest is 14. I love it. Gotta say it. I love it. Depending when they get up, I don't know if we're going too long today. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. All right, I forgot to talk. I forgot to talk Rekt Drink yesterday, man. I forgot to talk Rekt Drink. Fuck. Oh, by the way, I microdosed and it was a little more than a microdose because I didn't think my mushrooms work. I thought they were like I had some like a month ago or 2 months ago, and I thought they were just like they're super old, so I thought they lost all their potency. So I ate more, and I ate the cap, and they work pretty good. They work pretty good. They work pretty good. All right, hang on. What are we doing? Rekt, let me chat Rekt Drink real quick. Dude, I really fucking like this. First off, I really like OSF. I really like that dude. I really like that dude. I'll support that man. I'll support that man to the end. We need more people like him in this space. Anyway, Rekt Drinks, Rekt Brands, whatever. What's up, China? Good morning. Happy Easter. What's up, Musty? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you guys. Rekt Drinks put out this week. Hang on. Hoods, do you want kids? Do you want kids? Kids are fucking awesome. That Modest piece yesterday or from 2 days ago hit so hard, dude. That thing gets me right in the feels. I think we showed it yesterday, right? That thing gets me. What's up, DK? Right in the feels, dude. It makes me feel like such a piece of shit. I'm not gonna dwell on that either, right? But it does. What's up, Rocky? Good morning, man. Good to see you, sir. What a piece from Modest, man. That guy's awesome. I think we'll chat a little Modest today too. I think I'm about to buy a whole bunch of those mementos. I think I'm going to go like 10 deep into that. I think we've talked the memento play. I think that's going to age really, really, like really fucking well. Really do. Okay. I've been waiting for this for a minute. I like the Rekt Drinks. I didn't like them at first, by the way. The initial, especially the lime one or lemon one. I didn't like it. And I was like, dude, everybody's just kind of doing what we do in this space. We're glazing a thing because it's here, right? Because it's our bags. So we're not gonna like shit on our bags. And then so I didn't like the original one. And then when he put out like the cherry cola, whatever, the cola flavored one, bought it because I wanted to support the guy because I just really like OSF. If I see you working, I'm going to support you. Even if I don't love the thing, I'm going to support a person. That's what we do in this space, actually. That's the best part of the space. So that's not about bags either. I didn't have any. I had no Rekt coin. I had no Rekt guy, no nothing. But I bought that Rekt Drink, the cola one, and I liked it, dude. It was really fucking good. I really liked that one. Went back and tried the lemon one again. I like the lemon one now. Weird how that fucking works. Ended up buying a Rekt guy. I don't think ever bought Rekt coin. I don't think I've ever owned Rekt coin. Maybe need to fix that. But Rekt guy got it. Not going to sell it. Going to keep that. That's probably a forever thing. Supporting that guy OSF, who's just awesome. I want to chat with OSF. By the way, I don't think he watches this, but I want to chat with OSF and I want to show him our minds. I want to show him that because people don't know you can have AI agents for your community or your own branded cloud-based AI agents. I want to show him my minds. I'm going to say, dude, you could have Rekt minds. And it's not going to cost, I don't think. I don't know how we do this yet because it's so new. I don't think it'll cost anything. Rekt minds would be badass. I need to chat with him. I think that'd be cool. So they put out their energy drink. I've been waiting for this because that's like, I'm addicted to caffeine and nicotine and anyine. Yeah, codeine. I'm not addicted. I'm not, thankfully, not hooked on codeine anymore. I miss it. God damn, I miss that. Yeah, damn hoods. I get it. Kids are the best, dude. So I was excited for the Rekt energy drink, and I thought it would be a can. I thought it'd be like a can, just like the other stuff, which I was kind of looking forward to. I like the white Monster energy drink. That's probably the best. And I like Red Bull. So I was hoping it was like that. I wasn't expecting the powder stuff. They got blue raspberry. They have a cola one too. So I got the blue raspberry. Might actually get the cola one too. It's pretty good. I actually like it. I don't think everyone's gonna like it. I don't think everyone. My wife tried it. She does not like it. It's super fucking sweet. Stop it, Marty. Dude, stop it. By the way, Marty, a little Kanye thing. There might be. I saw a tweet. The tweet yesterday about a show in Chicago. Well, hang on. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm obsessed with Kanye now. I think I turned my wife on to Kanye finally. It's been years. It's been 10, 12, 15 years I've been trying. I think I got her on Kanye. I think I got her. All right. So made my wife some of the Rekt drink, which here it is. I made some of that for her. She didn't like it. It's wicked sweet. And it's not sugar. It's like, like stevia, whatever. It's got like 3 artificial sweeteners. Super fucking sweet. It kind of grew on me, dude. I didn't love it. I didn't dislike it at all, right? I've only had it like 5 times. Didn't dislike it at all. Tried it, liked it, tried it more, and I'm like, eh. And then I'm like, yeah, yesterday I had some. I'm like, dude, no, I really like it. I really, really like it. I don't know, man. I just like what OSF is doing. I wish it were cans, and I wish he'd whatever. I wish he tweaked I wish it were like, I don't know what the right word is. I don't know. I like it. Whatever. Maybe I don't want anything. I like it. That's a good shout, man. That's good. No, mixing that might be fucking awesome. Putting that in some Sprite would be awesome, actually. Dude, Marty. All right, hang on, real quick. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I ate mushrooms this morning. I'm like a little scatterbrained or something. In the Rekt drink thing, it comes with that thing. It comes with a code. Comes with a code you can scan and you get like, I think it's like $12 or 18 bucks worth of Rekt coin, which is pretty badass. And I think he did this with the Rekt drinks in stores too. Like you buy it, and I think it wasn't that you like offset some of the cost. I think you actually made money on that. I think it was like $7 a can, but like 20 bucks worth of Rekt coin, which is crazy. I love that, dude. That's a special thing about crypto. I think people underestimate that. The rewards you can give that cost the team maybe. Now I don't know if they bought the tokens on the market or if they just kept coins when they launched it. I don't know. But either way, I think that's a super powerful thing about crypto that we like a lot of things like way underestimate. Anyway, we got Easter eggs all over the house, right? I think we'll throw some in the backyard, whatever. I'm gonna put that Rekt coin in one of the eggs. So one of the kiddos is gonna get to claim some Rekt coin today, which is pretty cool. And I want to walk them through like claiming it and all that stuff. Maybe I give them the option of swapping for some USDC from me or something. But I want to run through the process. But either way, one of my kiddos, actually, you know what? I'll put it right in here because hang on, one of the big ass eggs. I don't think any kids like those malt candies, right? Let those go. Let's throw in that Rekt. Fuck that too. Let's throw in that Rekt coin in there. I want to bend it, but Yeah, there we go. All right, so one of the kiddos is going to get some Rekt coin this morning, like $12, $18 worth. Cool shit. Thank you, OSF. Cool shit. Hang on. Dude, I miss painkillers so fucking much. They're so bad, but I miss them, man. My oldest daughter, this stuff is so sweet. It is good though. It'd be good less sweet and carbonated. Um, my oldest daughter has a wallet and she has a few. I can't remember what she has. Some fuck coin and she had some Cappy and she's down bad. She's down so bad. She's so pissed at me. But she's had meme coin. She's put me on because she's TikTok and all that stuff. She's put me onto some like killer fucking memes early, like super early. The knee coin, knee surgery thing, right? Like that meme. She put me on 6-7 crazy early. She put me on Sigma Boy. She put me on some good shit real early before anybody on crypto Twitter was talking about it. She's cool. I miss painkillers, dude. My painkiller of choice wasn't well, it was definitely like Oxy Roxy for sure if you could get them. Boy, I got in some sketchy fucking scenarios with that shit. Only OD'd like twice. Full on fucking one OD that I think I was on the brink of death. Oh, dude, I was like 18. And I remember waking up and just being like, you got to take a breath. I just remember waking up often until like reminding myself to breathe because I wasn't breathing. So I wasn't that close. Well, it's probably pretty close. I like the Rekt Drink, by the way. I really do. I'll have to have the missus try it again. And I'm only doing half a dose, half a serving. It's like whole scoop's like 200 milligrams caffeine, which I don't need. 100's good. 100's the sweet spot for me. Anyway, kiddo's gonna get some Rekt coin. I love OSF. I love the whole Rekt ecosystem. I think they're fucking awesome. We'll continue to support. If I were doing the show still, the Daily Show, OSF was gonna come on, right? He was gonna come on that big marathon show where Yat came on and like Yahoo Fine, all that show. That was wild. He was gonna come on, but he couldn't. He had a personal like, family thing going on. So he said he'd come on whenever. And now I don't do the Daily Show, so you know what? The way to get him on is get him using a mind. Get him to launch Rekt Minds, and then we do some content, which would be cool. All right. Love those guys. I love them. I love Rekt. Dude, I'm so happy seeing everybody talking about Kanye, which is such a fucking cuck thing, right? Is that I feel so weird that I'm so happy for this guy. Is that lame as fuck that I'm happy for Kanye? I feel like it's super lame, but I am, dude. I like this will sound weird too. I like underdogs, right? Who doesn't? I like underdogs, and it's weird to call Kanye an underdog, but after the past like bunch of years, we have a Kanye Discord. Oh, right, dude. I forgot about that. When the Kanye coin was coming out, we made a channel for that. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of feels like he felt like an underdog to me. And I love this dude. I just think he's, I said yesterday, I think he's as brilliant as he says he is. And I think people still like underestimate the dude or no, they don't appreciate him for how great he really is. Like he's literally Michael Jackson of this era. He is. Just he is. And there's something to be said. Like I used to not like pop songs. I used to think pop songs aren't clever and that pop songs aren't like there's no genius to pop songs. And I like totally changed on that where I'm like, no, dude, that is an art to be able to craft something that's like so catchy and so perfectly timed and to capture a vibe in 3 minutes is like a crazy art. It's a crazy science. And this guy's like antennas like just tuned to that. And he's brilliant. And he does it. What's crazy is Kanye does catchy pop songs in like some of them are really complicated too. Like they're really clever. And I think that's hard to do. I think it's hard to do like catchy and clever. And he does that like crazy. He's there. He's like, he might be better than Michael Jackson. He's like he's an all-timer. He's so fucking good. And then you see the stage from his show. and it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen, man. Dude, they sucked his soul. They really did. They really did, and I try to not keep up with that shit. It doesn't interest me at all, like the fucking soap opera shit, about it. But I'm a music guy, and like a lot of people, and he's a brilliant fucking dude. That stage is wild. That's one of the coolest fucking stages I've ever seen. I couldn't tell you one that's cooler or better or whatever. DK didn't yet. I had it queued up to rent, and I just didn't want to spend the $10 on it. Should I see it? Should I grab it, DK? I watched him on Rogan, and I'm like, he didn't say anything new really on it. A couple like little stuff, and he was fucking hammered. Bob Lazar got wasted on Rogan. Anyway, that's gorgeous. His show is so crazy. I gotta see this guy, and I hate crowds and all that, but I gotta see this dude. What a stage and what a performance! And people are saying that's one of the greatest concerts ever. And now I've watched it. I've watched it probably at least twice all the way through. And like the first time I listened to it, sometimes I don't think rap translates like live very well, right? Because it's always out of tune and always weird or whatever. Yeah, I'll fly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna get it then. Probably watch it today. Um, and so like same thing when I'm watching this performance, I'm like, okay, no, it's awesome, but also like I don't. Sometimes it just like rap doesn't click live for me. I don't know. OSF threw a like on the stream. Cool. I hope he saw this. I hope he tunes in for a minute. Just because I I got the glaze. Um, Nah, I watched that and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Lauren Hill was just awesome on this. It was so good. And I'll move off Kanye, but like, I've been playing All the Love since the album came out. I mean, Awfully, they walked away with $230 million. They hack it. North Korea is the best crypto hackers out there. They're crazy. They're awesome. GG's North Korea. They got Henry like 3 times now. Um, but where was I? Fuck. Something about Kanye. Something about Kanye. What was I saying about All the Love. Play the album. First song that stuck out to me was All the Love. My favorite songs are like that vibe. Like I was making a list. I just used hang on. I was making a list of my favorite. If Marty's still here. And especially for you Kanye fans, these are the kind of Kanye songs I like. So I wonder if there's any deep cuts out there that I don't know. These are like my FML, like Fuck My Life Up song, whatever. That's the most underrated Kanye song. That's the kind of shit I like from Kanye, like super weird, super like fucking out there stuff. So like FML, um, Welcome to Heartbreak's incredible. Hold My Liquor is probably my favorite Kanye song. All the Love might replace it though. It's that good. I love Stars. Jesus Lord is incredible. Awfully, I got a couple normies left still. I had like 6 or so, or I can't remember how many. I love normies. I think they're amazing. 30 hours I think is crazy. I thought about killing you is super weird. I love that song. These are like my favorite Kanye songs. So I wonder what else is out there that I think I know most of his songs, right? But that's my vibe. That's my Kanye stuff. He's so great, dude. He's so great. We're gonna go over the drift thing. As long as once the kids get up, I'm gonna go do the family thing, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, last point about Kanye. I think last point. My wife now. Okay, listen to the album. First thing that stuck out was All the Love. I'm like, dude, that's gonna be Kanye's biggest song in a minute. And I know Carnival was huge, right? And I don't like Carnival. It's not my. I don't. It's fine. But I'm like, this song reminds me of 808s and Heartbreak, and like it reminds me of Hold My Liquor, and it reminds me of like that vibe. Reminds me of that vibe. And I'm like, dude, all the Love I think is gonna be his biggest hit in a long time. Classic fucking Kanye. So good. This one's from Artie though. Because yesterday I said there's a tweet that he's doing a show at in Chicago, that he's got a tour coming up, like 6 shows, arenas. And it's fake. It came out on April Fool's Day. I didn't even catch that. So that was fake, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. This one might not be fake. I wouldn't be surprised to see this. Kanye may be trying to add a pop-up show in Chicago. So I'm an hour and a half from the city. If he does that, I'm going. Dude, we didn't know. I forgot to talk about that. I forgot to talk about the Claude source code leak. Crazy. So anyway, if he does a pop-up show in Chicago, gonna go. I gotta go. Gotta go. And I saw Shaw's take about Kanye, and he's totally right. He's totally right. I love that song too. The Hail Hitler song's awesome. It's not like a great song, but it's awesome he did it. It is. Like, I just like provocative shit. But it's a great take here. Saying they'll pass judgment on an artist whose lyrics they never read, whose art they never understood, because he crossed the line in their head about a dictator they never met. Yeah. Kanye's he's the best. He is. And I used to be like, no, you gotta, like, the best shit's the underground shit. The stuff nobody's heard of. That's the real art. That's the real artsy music. Like, people don't even know. Now, like, Kanye is the best. He is. He is the best. And I think last thing, he's headlining 3 days at this wireless festival in the UK. Wish I was going. But headlining 3 days, they're streaming the whole thing. So, unless that's fake too. I don't think it is, but incredible. Fucking incredible. All right, let's check out some crypto. We'll get to the drift story. But take a look at the market real quick. I still got to make another decision. I paid a day of taxes on death and taxes yesterday. I'm right back where I was. I either got to pay tax again or I got to dip, and I do think it's go time. I think it's go time. When Ye came out in that interview wearing a clan costume, I was like, "Yep, it's fucking awesome." It is, dude. Come on, man. Like, my kids think it's weird too that I like Kanye, and like, with all the, like, I'm Jewish. Like, my name's Yehuda. I'm a fucking Jew, and I love everything Kanye does, and I love when he says the Hail Hitlers. I love it because I like the process of people, like, thinking and trying to learn, and some parts of that is you fucking up and then learning from it, and Kanye seems to learn from his fuck ups. I like the whole process of people, like, just, I don't know, learning and understanding shit. And, like, not always, like, I know he apologizes for stuff. I don't think you need to apologize for your fuck ups. No, maybe you do. I don't know. But I think he's awesome. All right, Bitcoin 66K, ETH's barely over 2. Ripple 128, Solana $78. All right. The drift story. Okay, this broke last week. Drift protocol hacked. This was on April Fool's Day, by the way. So some people thought, no, I don't think anybody thought it was a joke, actually, because all the tweets were like, dude, it's not April Fool's Day. It's not a prank. This is, like, actually happening right now. I think it's like $230 million. And I got this thread because I need to see what people drop. But yeah, Drift protocol hacked. One of the biggest, not the biggest. Is the biggest hack still Ronin? What was that, like 500 mil? Let me grok that real quick. I think I'm gonna have a little more mushroom here. The Bybit hack last year. That's right. That was $1.5 billion. Oh my god. And then Ronin, which was, like half a bill. So this is up there, man. This is like the 5th biggest hack. Bybit, then Ronin, then is that Polygon? I don't think that's Polygon. Coincheck. So yeah, it would 1, 2, 3. It would come in at number 5. This is the 5th biggest hack ever in crypto. And it was North Korea. Like, again, actually North Korea, I think, was behind the Ronin thing too. Yeah, and they might be behind the Bybit thing as well. They're very good. They're very good at that. So the story's crazy because this was set up over 6 months, and it was done IRL, and it was done, like, face to face, like, as far as, like, meeting the team, establishing a relationship, making it look like they're actually, like, using the Drift protocol and like serious builders. Musty, dude, that we're gonna let me bookmark that because we are coming to that too. Normies don't understand any of this stuff. Dude. But here's the thing, Musty, I'll say this and we'll jump to it again, but like the whole like AI thing might play out exactly like crypto did, and normies might never come to it. Maybe I don't believe that, but I'm allowing for that. Because like people love to spin up narratives of, hey, everyone's going to use this, everyone's going to, and it's unavoidable, and they're going to do this and this and this, and it doesn't play out. AI, I think, is unavoidable though. Crypto is not, but everything goes on crypto rails. I still think that. I actually still think AI and crypto are the same thing. You know what I mean? Like I still think AI is going to be the front end of the internet, and blockchain is going to be the back end of the internet. So I think they're, and blockchain solves so many of the AI issues, specifically like data transparency and like trust and all that stuff. Like they're like super important for each other. So AI makes crypto easier, crypto makes AI better. But yeah, normies don't get it, and they don't want to either. But I think they come around, kind of like my wife with Kanye right now, kind of coming around. Um, I need to use that. That's like Jonah's his clipping product. Is that what it is? The Jonah clipping thing? There's gonna be some crazy products. I mean, I hope you're around for a few, Musty, because if you didn't watch yesterday, the whole thing when I showed off some of the stuff I built. Like Musty, did you see the 2 AI things I showed off yesterday that I made with mines? Because it's just a great example how we're gonna use AI for everything. And I know people are thinking about it the wrong way still. The clipping, yeah, it's awesome. So this dude JRag put out a tweet. Hey, drop pictures of people at these IRL conferences that you think are North Korean hacker dudes. Oh, okay, Musty. Then I'm gonna show. They're fucking awesome. I made 2 things that are awesome with AI, and the point of them is you're gonna use AI for everything. All right, cool. I'll get to it in just a quick minute. Is that Gainsey? It is Gainsey. That's funny. All right, here's the breakdown. I'll just steal somebody's work here. North Korea built an entire trading firm. They basically tricked Drift Protocol into thinking they're legit. They were at conferences. They were on video chats. They were in a TG group with the team. They put $1 million down, making it look like they're legitimate builders. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So they worked them for half a year. Just to then, and it's worth it for them. You put in that time and you put that money down. If the payoff's going to be $280 million, dude. Man. Fall 2025, a quant trading firm approaches contributors of Drift at a major conference. I don't know if they said which conference. They might have. They follow up in person across multiple countries. They're technically fluent. They all have verifiable backgrounds. Dude, they have a work history, these guys that they met with. So that, if when they're doing their due diligence and researching the guys, everything's kosher. Like everything checks out. December, March, they onboard a real ecosystem vault, like I don't know how Drift works, but a Drift protocol vault. They have some IRL like working sessions, it looks like. They deposited $1 million into this vault. They put a lot of work into building that relationship to make it seem super legit. Then they share some repos. And then the attack vector, and I'm not a coder, so I don't know, but a VS Code cursor vulnerability flagged by the security community. Opened a file. It shared some private keys or something like that. I think that's all it was private keys were compromised. The moment the exploit fired, they wiped Telegram. They wiped everything. They wiped their history, and I think just went poof. It's pretty wild and it's pretty intricate, and the intricacy is like how long they set it up. So Drift put out a whole report. Hey, nice, man. Good shit. Fifth is great unless there were just 5 teams. Unless that, then so Drift put out a whole report on it, and I know people want more still. But again, the point of it was set up for 6 months, and they did everything you can do. They met the people IRL, they met with the team, they worked with the team, they built the relationship, they built the trust, and they got worked. It's scary shit. Okay, imagine this. Imagine guys in the chat right now that you've seen their names and you've chatted back and forth for the past year, And imagine, like there's some trust here, right? Like there's trust here. Like I'll say this, never lend somebody money in this space, even if you know them, or if you do expect that it's gone. That's just like the best way to do this. So imagine though, there's a guy in this chat who you are super familiar with, and it's deeper than that because they worked with him too and they put money down. But imagine there's somebody in the chat that you've known them for 6 months, a year, whatever, and then one day your wallet's drained and that person's up and gone. You'd be like shocked. She's like, I knew that person. And it's even deeper with these guys. Again, they met them, they worked with them. It wasn't just like casual chatting in the same circle. They like worked with them. Crazy, 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 crazy. That's how sophisticated this stuff is because there's that much money at stake. So it's kind of work you're going to put in. It is crazy. It's yeah, absolutely crazy. And they actually that's the crazy thing. They actually built a product to even make it seem legit. It's crazy. It's Henry, isn't it, Musty? It's Henry. Henry got socially engineered last year, right? I mean, dude, Henry lost like fuck. I'm just remembering the amount. Henry lost like $250,000 last year. He got his whole fucking portfolio wiped. And that's like the third time it's happened to him. But it was his biggest because they took like everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's guys out there that this is all they do is they try to steal your shit. It's crazy. Musty, I'll show you real quick because I know you're not here long, but just about AI. And actually, I got another Shaw tweet. Oh, dude, I forgot we're going to talk about the new Star Wars show too. Dude, this is going to be the greatest. This is going to be the greatest. I'm so fucking pumped for the new Maul animation. Dude, some people have seen 8 episodes of this Maul series and they're like, it's like the best Star Wars animation ever. Like the actual animation. Actually, because this ties into the AI thing. But they're like, it's the best animation. It's like the darkest story. It's well written. They're like, it's Rebels meets, I think they said Arcane, and I don't know Arcane. The people are saying it's fucking amazing. Okay, that's going to tie into AI. Not that they're using AI, but I'm going to make a little connection here. All right. Okay, Shaw put out this tweet. This is where we get to AI. Henry's good, man. Henry's good now. It hurt. It did. I could tell he was defeated. Like he literally got set to 0 and he's like, I don't know why would I put time here anymore? Like years of stuff just gone. But that's what got Henry in fuck it mode. And it kind of led to in a way it led to Death Star. It's like, fuck it. I'm just here for fun now and we'll make money along the way, but just for fun. Shaw's tweet, you guys, like, I know Shaw's not well liked here and he's called a grifter and whatever. Shaw, when you get enough experience with AI, and I'm not going to make it sound like I use AI proficiently and I'm like an expert at it at all. You guys know that. But I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. I think about this stuff so fucking much, like a lot of you guys too. And I play out all the scenarios and I fucking obsess over it. And I just like, it's for me, it's not about the tech. It's just seeing how it changes like society, right? And I've thought through just like, how does this evolve? What does it look like? And a lot of people are still stuck in like, you're going to use AI for this one thing and people are going to use AI to do this and that. And I'm like, no, it's so much bigger than that. It's just everything AI always, and I always say this, it's a quality of life thing. I said it a lot yesterday. It sounds silly, but it is. Everything you do in life is going to get better, faster, deeper, whatever, because AI is just the efficiency thing. And crypto's a part of that too. But my bigger thing is like, I sense this like return to like being offline and return to community and a return to being human and a return to like just good shit. And I don't know why I kind of in my head made this link to what's going on with Kanye too. There's no relationship there. I just like sense this thing happening where people just want good vibes. You'll forgive the shitty stuff. There's something there, and I'm still thinking through kind of why that thought came in my head. There's something there. But anyway, Shaw's point. He just throws this out. Hey, Eliza, substitute, by the way, Eliza with whatever is your favorite agent or LLM or whatever. But hey, Eliza, can you block X for a few hours so I can focus? Hey, Eliza, can you remind me to call my mom every week? Hey, Eliza, can you help me get stronger and more physically fit? This is why I changed my handle to Mind Maxing, because this is my goal. It's use AI to do everything in my life to get my mind focused, sharper, more productive, all this stuff. It's AI that's going to help me do all that. Hey, Eliza, can you add a new feature to yourself to whatever? So I substitute that with minds. Hey, I don't know what I'm going to, hey, mind. I'm not going to tell it to block X. I'm not even going to go to X. I'm just going to say, hey, mind, this is the stuff I'm interested in. Here's some of the people that I'm really like, I think they have great takes. Just every day or every 3 hours or however long, just give me an update on what's going on there. And I'm going to trust that it's going to do that job well and keep me super plugged in where I don't have to go on X and scroll X anymore. I can close that chapter of my life. So, hey, mind, block X for me so I can focus. No, for me, it's hey, mind, but yeah, yes. But mind, keep me updated on the stuff that I care about on X. Hey, mind, remind me to call my mom every week. Hey, mind, help me get stronger and more fit. Like, mind, get me a workout plan. I'm not physically active and I want to run a marathon this year. And meal plan for me. And by the way, mind, order my groceries, right? Here's what I like to eat. Suggest some cool, like some yummy meals and shit and tell me the ingredients, but actually go order them and have them delivered. And then, hey, mind, we got to do this. And I don't know how, figure out how to do that. And let's start, like that. That is how we're going to start using AI in everything. And so, hey, Musty, quick check. You here? Because I want to show those two things. Guys who were watching yesterday already saw it. Again, they're not mind blowing, but it's the point here. You're going to use them for everything. I do follow Jordy Visor. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Not a search. Just use it. Just use it for everything. And it doesn't work for everything right now, but I think people would be surprised by how much it really does do. All right. So, Musty, I'll run through quickly the concert thing that I did, and then I'll start with even the mushroom thing. So I made a mind here. First off, this is from 2 months ago, a mind that my dad can use. It's an agent that emails my dad and says, hey, you got to take your medicine in 15 minutes or 30 minutes or take it now. It's a reminder for him when to take his medicine, right? And it's also the companion thing. It can do anything, right? It's agentic. You know what I mean? Shit talking AI is just, yeah, shit talking AI is a great part of AI. Personality matters a fuck ton because all these AI is going to do the same stuff. So what's going to set it apart is personality and trust and shit. But that's such a minor part of like people using it as a chatbot right now is so dumb. They can do so much cool shit. So I have one that for my dad can remind him to take his medicines. And of course, he can use it as a companion, keep him updated on the Yankees or a show he likes or whatever. But like a use case right now, remind him when he's got to take his medicine. And yeah, he could set an alarm on his phone, which he does. What's cool about this is I can email the mind and say, did my dad check in? Did my dad take his medicine? And if he didn't, it tells me. It'll email me without me asking, and it'll say, hey, I haven't heard from your dad in like 12 hours. Like, that's super weird. Small use case, super powerful use case, fucking awesome. Okay, it's mushroom season. So I launched a mind that's helping me find morel mushrooms. It's like, dude, there's tools out there. There's mushroom checker apps, but it's different when it's doing it for you. When I'm not asking it, I give it the instructions once and it's on its own having cognitions and it's doing it itself. Dude, I gave it like 5 data sources: soil temperature, moisture, soil drainage, pH levels, terrain details like slope, where it's facing, the degree of the slope, stuff like that. Knows like where bodies of water are, scans for fires, like burns, because the soil changes and it's good for mushrooms. And then it gives me GPS coordinates to exact locations where it believes morels can grow. And it also then checks like Facebook groups and stuff where people are reporting it. So this thing's giving me these updates of, hey, if you go to this exact spot, gives me the GPS coordinates. If you go here in like 3 to 7 or 12 or 14 days, these are the conditions in the type of terrain you'll find these morels. GPS coordinates to it. And it'll tell me live. It's like, we're not there yet. The ground temperature 2 inches deep isn't warm enough. Ground temperature is like 40 degrees. We need it here. And it gives me updates whenever I ask it to, but on its own autonomously, it's emailing me these updates. Again, one small use case that matters to me. It doesn't matter to anybody else here. But like, this is what AI is going to be. Super personalized. Everybody's going to have, like, no two people are going to have the same AI doing the same thing. We're all just going to bake it into our lives. It's so cool. And then the other thing, Musty, was I made one of these that was looking for concerts coming around, right? So I went to 2 concerts last week. Same guy, 2 shows. It told me when tickets were going on sale. It put the sale on my calendar so I would get the reminder. And he emailed me too Tickets sold out, right? Um, I told him, and then he did this. He checked every single day to see if the venue put tickets on sale again without me having to go do anything. Every day he's just checking when they go on sale. And spoiler, like they did go on sale, and he told me. Um, so it did that. It also told me, hey, there was a fuck up with that ticket, that ticket sale. So there's rumors the guy's adding a second date. I'm like, well, shit. Let me get on top of that. So then he finds out, yeah, there is going to be a second show. It's going to be at this date, this time. Tickets go on sale, Friday at 10 a.m. So he tells me that. I go get my tickets. Awesome. Um, and then I used it to help plan the trip down to the city, right? Like what train line to take and where to get off and um just like logistics stuff like that. Again, super minor stuff, but use AI for it. It's just, dude, it's so convenient. It's so easy. And while I'm down there, it's keep me up um on traffic and things going on downtown. Like 2 weeks ago, I went to the city. I'm like, why is it so busy down here? And I just asked the mind. It's like, oh, there was just a marathon here, and then also the Blackhawks are playing in town, and like so, it's like, hey, your dinner reservation down here at 5 p.m. It's going to be really busy down there, so make sure you leave like 15 minutes early. Like that guy's got that contextual awareness too. It's crazy. Um, it's crazy, man. Dude, okay, this was the coolest part. I think this is so cool. Again, I showed yesterday. I just think it's so fucking cool. Before the show, I usually build a playlist of the band I'm going to see. Right? I just load up the songs I think they're going to play. Well, I told the mind to do that. After the show, same thing. I make a playlist of the songs they played. I told my mind to do that. I told it, I connected it to Spotify, and I said, hey, I saw Glenn Hansard on April 1st. Make me a playlist of the show. That's all I had to do, and it made me a playlist of the show. Took all the studio songs, put them in a playlist, and then I'm like, oh shit, it works. Do the first show I did too. So it did it. Built the playlist for that. I'm like, fuck, that's so cool. Build me a playlist of when I saw him in July last year. Again, made me the playlist. It broke down for me too, all the songs that were played. Gave me a little description and like details, like how many times each song was played, which were cover songs, who did the original, like just stuff like that you can get on the internet already. Like, right? You can get this stuff, but it's like it's aggregating all this stuff for you is so fucking powerful. And this is back to like the quality of life thing. This is why I think we're about to have this great like unplugging. All this time we spend, and I think we don't appreciate how much time we spend searching and scrolling and clicking and searching and scrolling and clicking over and over and over. We don't have to do that. And that's hours a week. I think we save just from that to then go and do what? Do more IRL shit. Have your trip that you're going on that's planned way more efficiently, saving you time just for the planning, way more cost effective, I hope. But the cool thing is, if you're going to do more IRL, the things you can do IRL, because everybody, and this is thinking out years from now, 10 years, if everybody's saving time from online and again, hours, well, then I hope the stuff you're doing IRL is also better too. Just better because it's more efficient as well. So they can put more time into building out these experiences and whatever you're doing IRL. I think things are about to get fucking awesome, man. Just fucking awesome. So I was thinking about this, right? Okay, there's no AI here. In fact, this post is about how like handcrafted this mall series is going to be. So they said we incorporated old school ways of doing things in new school. He said they did here's what they said. We went back to doing oil on canvas for matte paintings, compositing those. I don't know what this stuff is, but you may have noticed the brushstroke to get that noir-y, pulpy feel. Again, this is like super hands-on like art. I love that. I think this will make sense to me. We get more of this stuff, more like hands-on human created stuff, because AI is going to free you up so much time on the stuff that's like just more technical, less artsy, like whatever, but like super time, like takes so much time. Less of that, you'll be doing more time to focus on stuff like this, again, building out the experience. That's what's coming. That's, 5 to 10 years. I think the world's going to be fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. More community stuff, more things with your neighbors, that kind of thing. Again, because all the other stuff's going to get automated away. And it's not, I still don't think it's the great job replacement thing that's coming. It is in a way. I just think we're going to do more and better and faster and deeper without us having to do it. Like just we're coaching these agents and systems along, and we just get to enjoy stuff. So I think media is about to get incredible. Events about to get incredible. Just the coordination between people is about to just get awesome. And it's all because of AI. So to me, that's what AI is. It's not the tool that you just ask and it does the thing. It's the thing that's alive with you and it's plugged into everything. And because it's plugged into anything and everything, it can do anything and everything. We're gonna unplug, and especially when you can trust that it's doing the job well. And we're not there yet. When we're at the point where you trust that it's doing the job well, where you have to babysit it less and less, you're just gonna walk away from your computer and you're just gonna go in your Telegram. And you're just gonna message your agent just to ask for an update on a thing, or you get an idea in your head and you just send it to it and it does the thing. I don't know, man. I'm really excited about where things are heading, and I don't think it's scary. Um, and dude, people are there are going to be people that lose their jobs. There are for sure. I mean, for fucking sure. But man, that's true too. I mean, that's probably pretty fucking true. Well, we gotta hope. Oh shit, we gotta hope the aliens come and stop us. Great segue to aliens. Ooh, we gotta hit X as well. Let's hit aliens real quick. Today's potentially potentially a big day for alien shit. Right? Today's the day. Chris Bledsoe's like prediction that Easter said Easter 2026 orbs are going to come out of the ocean. He said this is a prophecy 14 years ago. He said Iran and Israel are going to be at war shooting missiles at each other and orbs are going to come out of the ocean and give us some new knowledge or some shit. I might be mixing two prophecies, but the orbs out of the water and the Iran Israel missiles at each other, that was like the prophecy. And that's today, man. That's fucking today. Okay, now the thing is, and I see a lot of people talking on X, saying it's the day. Let's find out if Chris Bledsoe's full of shit. Well, Chris Bledsoe already covered his ass. We're not going to get anything today. I don't think we will. I hope we do. I fucking hope we do. I don't think we're gonna. Chris Bledsoe came out and said, "I told you so." He said he thinks the prophecy is already fulfilled. That his prophecy about Easter, it's not Easter Day specifically. It was just like around Easter. So he's saying that these reports of like drones flying over military bases, and we had those over the past couple of weeks. He's like, those are the orbs. Those are the orbs coming out of the ocean. So I think Chris Bledsoe's saying, I got it right. He's saying he got it right. Prophecy already fulfilled. Drones over military bases, Iran-Israel wars happening. Boom, done. So I don't think we're going to get any cool shit today. I don't think we ever were. But also, I still don't think we know what those I don't think we know what those drones are. I don't think they're drones. Or if they're drones, no, actually I do think they're drones, but I think they're ours. Or what I mean, I think they're human tech, right? I think they are. I don't know. Oh man, hang on. There's so much cool alien shit right now. Um, boy, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this. This is kind of well, it is connected. We talked about this like a year ago. Do you guys remember this story? This goes back to like the 1950s or 40s or 60s, somewhere around there. And there was this like, I don't know, the way they used to track the sky was they would take pictures and they had these like plates. I think these plates that had pictures on it, right? Like glass plates or something. But it was a shot of the sky. So it would look up into space and you expect that you see the stars in the same place, right? Well, they started taking those and they would like overlay them on each other to see what was there that's moved or different or whatever. And when they did that and looked at it, they're like, "Oh my god, there's thousands of things that might look like stars. They're like glowing lights that aren't stars, they're moving." They'll take one plate as the reference, right? And they'll look at the next plate and there's like thousands of those stars that are gone. And they'll do another plate and they're back, but they're in a different position. It's the craziest fucking thing. And they're like, it's not dust, it's not like dirt and debris on the plates. It's like real. It's crazy shit. Let me see if I can find that. Well, this is the dumbest search, but let me see if I can find it. There's shit out there. I don't know if it's aliens or interdimensional or if it's angels, demons, or if it's all bullshit. Oh, and the talk about a fake alien invasion's ramping up too. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a fake alien invasion. Feels right. It feels right. Feels like exactly like something we would do. Like the slow disclosure thing. Tell us aliens are real, and I don't know if they are, but tell us aliens are real. And then what do you do next? You tell us they're coming for us. You pull a COVID 2.0, not a virus, a fucking alien invasion. Yeah, this here's the story. This is from the 40s, 50s, 70 years ago. This report came out in October. They use these astronomical photographic plates. Okay. The survey used large glass photographic plates coated with light sensitive emulsion. Um, Researchers scanned about 2,000 plates and identified over 100,000 transients. Crazy. Fleeting star like flashes or point sources of light that appeared briefly, sometimes within a single exposure, and then they were gone the next plate. Just there and gone. Some transients were sharp, short lived points rather than streaks, which would indicate moving objects. Transients were more common on days with reported UFO UAP sightings, 8.5% increase. They also noted spikes around Cold War era nuclear weapon tests, up 45%. Some of that could be reflective artificial objects. So, like old, not satellites, but pre satellite stuff, or maybe they were satellites. I don't know. I don't know, man. There might be a lot up there. There might be a lot up there, and maybe there's not. It's one of those things I'm pretty okay saying I have no fucking clue, and nobody does. But there's definitely more. You know what it is? The one thing that makes me know for sure there's more, it's like the Egypt stuff. It's just knowing that same thing. We know there's more to the story. We know there's more to our history. We know the official story's a lie, right? I think we're all pretty sure that's all not true. And I think a lot of people now are at the point where you're like, there probably was another civilization. They were probably advanced, and we might have had crazy tech at one point. And now we're starting to find out what we talked about like 2 weeks ago. There's a second Sphinx buried, under the ground in Egypt, and that they did one of those scans. By the way, that scan stuff, where they're mapping out under the ground, and they found that structure under the pyramid. That stuff is real. It's not like we think it's real, and that system they use totally works. What's up, English? Good morning, man. It works because and they were talking about this on the Bob Lazar podcast, like with Joe Rogan just a couple days ago. They know it works because they tested it and they proved it works. As in, like, okay, there's one of those particle accelerators, I think in Italy under a mountain. It's something like that, right? There's a particle accelerator like a mile under a mountain. And they use that tech to just show, hey, when we scan it, we see it. They can see the exact shape of the particle accelerator thing. So, like, it really is real. It really works. Here's the proof. And then they turn the thing onto the pyramids and, on the ground in Egypt, and they see that whole structure that goes like a mile underground. And they see the second Sphinx, and they see an egg-shaped like craft, 40 meters like long, wide, whatever. There's a Tic Tac ship under the ground there too. Like, man, everything is a fucking lie. And so it makes me think stuff like this is real. 100,000 things up in the sky at points. Wouldn't doubt it for a second. No idea what it is. So yeah, they're gonna fake an alien invasion at some point. They're going to. Why wouldn't they? Because they're lying to us about everything anyways. Why wouldn't they? So that's coming. I can't fucking wait. Can't wait. Just a moment to appreciate that Artemis 2 mission thing. Dude, it's funny because when we think of going to the moon, it's like, I always, in my head, I know this is stupid, but this is how we think. I just think of this straight shot to the moon, right? Without thinking of like what they're actually doing, which is crazy. There was a better shot or video of it, but essentially the ship goes up, orbits the Earth, and then slingshots off the Earth. But it doesn't go straight at the moon, right? Like obvious shit, but I just never think about it. It's aiming for where the moon's going to be, like 3, 4, 5 days later. What a crazy thing, right? So they time this thing so precisely that launch has to be at the right time, orbit the Earth, slingshot off the Earth, got to get just close enough to catch, that fucking gravity slingshot effect. Good morning. Um, and they aim for where the moon's about to be, and also to get close enough to slingshot back around it. It's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, moonship. That's all. Yeah. So alien invasion, and it's gonna be bullshit. Maybe it's not, but it is. It'll be bullshit. I think that Project Bluebeam thing makes a ton of sense, right? That whole conspiracy theory, that makes a ton of sense. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. And it's probably going to be bullshit. But yeah, there was this dude, Tim Burchett. I can't tell if this guy's full of shit or not. He doesn't feel full of shit, but he said last week he got a recent briefing and he's like, it's terrifying. If you saw the things I've seen, it would keep you up at night. I was briefed 2 weeks ago on something that would set the earth on fire. Wonder what the fuck that is. And there's these like new things being said, like an alien human crossbreeding kind of program, or people think Bob Lazar said this his first time on Rogan. He said aliens look at us like containers, like we're a soul container. So some people think aliens are like harvesting us. You're using us to try to like get souls or some shit, or that they eat us, or right. It's all that kind of stuff. But his point here, I think he said it. I think he said it during this interview. He's like, we're not top of the food chain or something like that. Or maybe that was in the Bob Lazar Rogan recent interview, but like a lot of weird stuff being talked about in the past week or two. And then maybe we get lucky and something happens today with the fucking Chris Bledsoe prophecy. That guy comes across as such a fucking weirdo grifter, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe anything from that guy. I want to. Like, I really want to, but that guy comes across as like, that guy's got serious scammer vibes. That's what he's got to me. But this guy doesn't. Like, this guy doesn't come across as a scammer or a grifter or whatever. And then you don't know if they're just being fed like total bullshit too. So I don't know. He said we're not alone. Yeah, he said we're not alone. We're definitely not alone. And I think he thinks they're like angels, demons, that shit too, right? I don't think he thinks they're aliens. I think he thinks demons. Angels, whatever. I don't know. I just want to be alive long enough to see it. That'd be cool. Did we get the site up? Yeah, aliens.gov. Still, I check that every day. Every day, just waiting to see if that's like live yet. What else? Not alien related, but there's a meteor that's going to come really close to Earth. What's up, John? There's a meteor, I think next year, that comes really close to Earth. And because it's coming close enough that our gravity pulls it like into a new orbit or something. When it comes around again in like mid 2030s, it's actually going to be close enough where it could hit us, and it's fucking huge. Like, it's not like civilization ending, but it would wipe out like a whole city. It's huge. I think it's like a mile wide or something. So it's not the biggest, but it's yeah, and so that's a real thing coming in like 10 years. Like a meteor that has a chance to actually hit us, that's big enough to do some like serious fucking damage. So that's coming. I don't know. The alien shit is getting pretty spicy. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Crypto Twitter. It's pretty ass lately, right? No, I think it was way bigger. But also, I don't think no, that is something we probably know. No, I think it was really big. Here, let's ask Rock. Yeah, that was like 6 miles. So this one's fucking huge, but it's like one. Actually, it might have been like this one might be 1 kilometer. So it's like a tenth of the size. The new one that's coming. Let me see. All right, while it's searching, crypto Twitter is so bad, right? Like so bad. Hang on. Is it this one? Yeah, maybe it's this one. It's saying there's no confirmed one, but there is. Like there definitely is. It's um like close, like so close that I think it's like closer than the moon. I think that's what the story is. But the fear is not next year; it's the time it comes around. The next time it comes around. So it's saying there's zero chance in 2027, but it's close enough that it changes its orbit. Um, yeah, when it comes back around again, real close. So I don't know. We got 10 years to fuck off and not care about it, but then might get weird. Yeah. Okay. Crypto Twitter, real bad. Engagement, the worst I've seen it, period. And I think it's beyond crypto too, right? Like Brian Johnson was saying, he'll put up a video on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, like a short video or whatever. And like he gets 10, 15 times more views than on X. He's like, it's so bad. It is. It's bad. It's like almost pointless to be trying to like market or push a brand on X. It doesn't work. Clickbait shit works here. But like crypto Twitter, like especially is awful. Awful. So there's guys talking about crypto in general, which also awful, but here's Simon saying, remember when I said 1.5 years ago that meme coins were the worst thing to happen to this industry? He's pointing out that 30 million people came in and got absolutely demolished. What is this? Like unique wallets? People bots, whatever. I think it's way more bots than that, by the way. Like way more. But this ties into just fake shit. Yeah, right, Global. Good to see you, man. But yeah, never ending, number of things to it's why like unplug, man. Just unplug. It doesn't fucking matter. Use AI and unplug. Uh ICO Beast, if you really think 30 million unique people have ever traded on chain. Well, dude, you know what? I read that before and I'm like, yeah, he's right. I do think there's 30 million people that have traded on chain. I think I do. I mean, like normies came here for a minute. Like fucking normies really came here for a minute. And on the flip side is I've got what 80 wallets. So there's that too. And I think we all nobody here has one wallet, right? We all have like at least 10, but probably a lot of us have got 100 plus, right? So maybe. But that ties into Twitter as well because it's all fake there too. Nikita Beer said there's no technology in the world that could ever fix the spam replies of a crypto account because 80% of crypto is bots, which I do think is true. And Nick's right too, because I think that applies to everything too. Once you, maybe one of the best parts of us using AI so much more now is, you can spot it a mile away. And 2 years ago, I couldn't tell it was a bot reply. I couldn't at all. And now you can spot it pretty easily. But he's saying like the only way to like combat it is like, what was the term he used? There was a term, it was like secondary replies or what did he say? Shit, I don't know if I have it. But what it is, it's where you set your replies to only, people who follow you, that kind of thing, right? Just limiting who can reply. He said like they have no other fix for it. Which I don't believe. I saw a good take saying no, this is probably Twitter trying to kill crypto stuff because they want the X Money app to be like the main thing. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, there we go. There's the second degree reply restriction. So that's again setting it to only followers can reply or only verified or whatever, which is fine. But 80% of crypto on chain and in on X fake. I don't know if it's that high. Wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know if it's that high. I know a lot of it's fake though. How about Yeah, dude. Yeah. I do think there were 35 million people trading on chain. I do. Like, just makes sense. Crypto Twitter presence has collapsed over 90% since the peak. Into the peak in 2025. So Trump meme coin probably down 93%. And you can feel it. Yeah. All fake. All fake. It's why I think NFTs are so great. Because nobody, I don't think there's a lot of fake stuff in NFTs because there's not enough attention, so nobody cares. So like what's going on in NFTs right now is pretty organic. So I don't know. I'd say there's money to be made in NFTs, and there's also great shit to be collecting and great communities in NFTs right now. Dude, death and taxes floor 0.36. They will start selling around here too. When taxes come up more, they'll sell here. I don't think that's a crazy trade. I don't know if it's a perfect trade right now, but I don't think it's crazy to start thinking about this. 0.36, do these start going for like 0.1? Excuse me, not 0.1, 1 ETH. And the answer is yeah. We'll see some of these sell for an ETH. But that's when taxes are up to like, maybe a quarter ETH or a half ETH, a week. I didn't calculate this out. There's a threshold where when taxes get to a certain point, it's cheaper to buy one. And then you pay tax going forward. But anyway, the point, yeah, there's a play here. Down to 222 left. And I still got mine in the game, and I really think that's got to come to an end today. Like, I really think so. Still got him in. He's still listed. I don't think anybody's going to be buying him. He as great as he is. But I got to pay taxes today, and it's going to be like $100. Like, we're at the point where we're burning like $100 a day to stay in that game. I think it's stupid. And especially because here's just like a simple thing I ran. 222 left, right? The last 69 standing, split the treasury, get an animated piece. So I'm like, how many people are seriously trying to stay in? And I'm like, okay, I think all the ones listed right now are just like me. They're kind of hanging on right at the end, and they're like, I will if it makes sense, but I'm not committed to it. So I'm like, okay, if I wipe out all the people who are not committed, how many are we down to, right? How many players left in the game? So I just counted up all the listed NFTs, and there's like 45. So it takes us down to like 160 or 70, right? Or whatever. 160, 80, whatever. Dude. Yeah, Off-Light's too much, dude. But yeah, if we wipe out all the listed NFTs, there's still like 180 to go. Well, actually, at that point, not 180 to go. Let's say about 100, a little more than 100 to get wiped out. That's how many that are left in the game that are still paying their taxes and probably thinking about going all the way. So I'm like, man, I think it's going to get real hard at the end. But the funny thing is, if everybody does what I do and they just bow out because it's going to get too expensive, all of a sudden, different game, and it could end sooner than we're thinking. So I just can't get a feel for the right way to do this. And so I think because of that, because I can't get a feel for it, then I got to not be wasteful. It's gambling at that point, right? And you can crunch numbers and you can try to make your best educated guess, but like it's gambling. And I don't want to gamble on a thing where like if you don't hit, you're down, you're kind of at zero, right? Like that's a big L if you don't make it to the end. If you put in an ETH or two and if you're out at number 70 and you're tapped out, how fucking bad would that feel to be out multiple ETH and not get any of the prize? There's no set days. It just goes till there's 69 left. So it could go on for a year. And it'll keep going on as long as people can break even, and they will. People will break even spending 2 ETH. Treasury's at 151 ETH now. So like the remaining 69 are splitting this. Everybody's getting 2 ETH, meaning everyone is willing to spend. I got to imagine everyone's willing to spend 2 ETH to see this to the end. But then as they're paying those taxes every day, Treasury's just going up. It's going to get to the point where it's 3 ETH per NFT. So they're all going to be willing to spend 3 ETH to keep going. And then it gets deeper than that because some of these guys are not looking to break even. They're fine spending, like being down 1 or 2 ETH on top of it to lock in the 1/1 animated NFT. So now we're talking like 5 ETH to take it to the end. And it would suck to spend 5 ETH and not make it to the end, right? Be down $10,000 and you're out. You're out and you got nothing coming back. You got no ETH coming back to you, and you don't get the animated NFT. That would fucking suck. So again, like thinking of that, I'm like, I think I gotta bow out today. And then that little voice is like, no, do one more day. Just pay another day. Like what I'm hoping is you wake up the next day and that number's dropped from 222. You're hoping a whole bunch of people got spooked and we're down to like 160. And you're like, all right, now let me pay another week and let's see how this goes at the end of that week. You got to really believe his 1-1s at that point. Dude, yes. And more and more and more, and I'm a big Modest fan. Dude, everybody's starting to wake up to him. He's really starting to get big, and I still think a fraction out how big he's going to get. I really think he's going to be massive. And the problem with it's not a problem. The tricky part is he just mints so much. So it's like, what does the value look like here if you're trying to invest? That's the part that's a little harder to figure out. But that edition he put out yesterday, that's awesome. Is it a collaborator? Yeah, I think it is. This edition he put out yesterday, almost 250 editions. And by the way, that count's going to go up still because you can swap 3 mementos for one of these. Still a day left to do that. But this minted at 0.069, minted almost 250 of them. He's got some serious collectors. His 1-1s are going for 5 ETH, 7 ETH, right? He's got some serious price action on his shit. His edition's holding up really well. So I'm just trying to price stuff out, right? 124 edition, floor is 0.09. Well, this one's like double the supply. Floor is 0.09. I don't know how this is going to play out yet. These will hold their value decently, right? But I'm just thinking, what's the best play in the Modest ecosystem? I think it's right now 1-1s. I think is the best play. I think these are going to start regularly going for 5 to 10 ETH. I think the additions will be fine. Because he has so many, it'll be the right additions are the right plays, right? Like I'm happy with this one now. This one felt big. This is the only edition I have of his. And this felt too big when I got it, 51. Now that feels pretty small. Now that one feels pretty small. I'm really happy to have that. I'm going to hold that for a while. I think it's just amazing. I don't know. What I come to is the best play in the Modest ecosystem, 1-1s. It's picking out some of his best additions, but the best play, there's 2 best plays. If Modest becomes what I think he's going to become, and I'm pretty sure he's going to, like be a very big artist, then the best play in the Modest ecosystem, there's 2. The Evaders, his PFP collection, the floor's 0.02. They're all 1-1s. And I know it's different in a collection like this, but look at Grifters, which is smaller. Look at, I don't know, Max Payne. And Max Payne is not a good example. Actually, we got a Max Payne in the Modest ecosystem, but I think look at Grifters. So you can start seeing the potential of stuff like this. An artist who I think is going to get, he's not going to get to X copy level, but I keep saying ACK level. He's going to get to that and maybe different, bigger. I think Evaders are like the best play in the Modest ecosystem. They're tied. There's 2. I think these are going to be, I think these are going to be a quarter ETH at some point. I think these could be higher, but I think these will be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5. These are going to be way higher at some point as Modest just keeps getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? A Modest for 0.02 that's a 1-1 in a PFP collection that look fucking awesome, that have great lore. I think these are a crazy play. And especially, I think if you can get the ones that are that had life insurance that retain their cut, like this guy's fucking awesome. That guy is fucking awesome for 0.03. I don't think it'd be crazy to be sweeping this and buy like 50 of them. I don't think that's crazy at all. I think these are going to age really well. If Modest keeps doing what he's doing, I think somebody or multiple people are going to make stupid money on this collection, like thousands and tens of thousands. I think that's going to happen with this collection. There's some really great shit here. So I think that's the best play in the Modest ecosystem. And I actually think there's one just as good or better or just, well, I don't know. But I think there's one that's equally as good. And actually, maybe it's better. Mementos. I think Mementos still one of the best plays out there too, right? It's Modest Max Payne. It's, look at it like a fungible token. You can spend this in his ecosystem. You could swap, I think, 2 or 3 Max Paynes to get a Death and Taxes NFT. In a way, it's a little overspending, but also kind of not because they got a little, they got extra features on the NFTs. But the Memento NFTs, it's an NFT you burn. You basically trade it for his editions. And I think at some point, he may have a 1-1. He could have a 1-1 one day that goes for like 400 mementos or 100. I don't know what it would be. Or he could have a very small edition, a 10 edition collection. Hang on, that's fucking up my browser. He could have he could have an NFT that's 10 editions and it costs 30 mementos, right? He could do that, and I think he will do that. But it's going to get to the point where these are burned down so low. How many do we got? There's 3,800 mementos. And as this guy goes on the next few years, it only goes down. So that piece he minted yesterday, that awesome piece that we were just looking at, you can swap 3 mementos for that now too. I love it. And a lot of you guys remember this too. You can return these. You don't get all your money back. You get like 0.02 something back. So like the downside on these, it's not nothing, but it's as close to nothing as you can get. You know what I mean? Like there's very little downside on these. And I think a retarded amount of upside. Like when mementos get down to like 1,000 left or 500 left or whatever the number is, why wouldn't mementos go for a quarter ETH? If Modest keeps growing the way he's growing, if he gets bigger too, especially then, why wouldn't mementos, we'll go lower. Why wouldn't a memento be 0.1 when there's so few left? And they're not going to be just swapping a few for an addition. I think you've seen the way that Modest plays, right? I think he's got some other stuff, other really interesting ways to like use mementos in his ecosystem. I think they're going to get used a lot. Ooh, I didn't see, man. So I think mementos are okay. Maybe because the refund you can get, mementos might be the best play in the ecosystem. You buy it for 0.03, it's pretty much just going to hold that value, pretty much. And at the lowest, it's 0.02 something. For you get the refund. So I'm kind of tempted to grab like 10 of those. I mean, dude, if I could, I would buy 100 of them. And I think it'll age well, especially picture if those do like a Max Payne kind of thing. Picture, again, he won't be as big as X copy. So let's say if Max Payne are 0.5 ETH, I mean, picture these go to a quarter ETH. Like if you have basically, maybe close to a 10X in that. That also, again, it's got the refund. So it's like very little downside. I think that's going to be, I think mementos are a great play. I would love 100. And I like Dark Farms. Yeah. Cosmos, yeah. Actually, Dark Farms is a good example to use too. I think Modest is going to be bigger than Dark Farms too. I do, but that's his next target is a guy like that. And I think if we were in like 21, 22 NFT season, he'd be huge. He'd be the guy already, but just different now. Yep. Oh man, Hoods, that sucks, brother. Man, sorry to hear that, man. Hang on, I want to find that Truth Social post. So there you go, in the Modest ecosystem. Oh, and let me pull up Normies, and I'll just say I'm just going to say it like this. I'm doing pretty well with NFTs, especially the past year. Like I'm doing pretty well with NFTs. And I said a lot. I think you guys should be paying. If you're not, I think you should be paying attention to NFTs. If you're trying to make money in crypto right now, and it's not easy, I think NFTs are the easiest place right now to make money. I think this is just the best foundation for NFTs are in a great spot. So like Normies is a great example. Like, right? I've talked about this on stream when they were 0.01 is when I was buying them. Wish I got them cheaper, but I was like, guys, these are something. And they hit 0.2 yesterday. And right, I was saying the same with the death and taxes. They're different. They're special. They was kind of pushing people towards them. So I'll say it like, I'm just bringing it up because I'm saying the same thing now. I think Evaders have got a fuck ton of upside on them. And time frame, I don't know. A year? I don't know. A month? Maybe. I don't think a month, but 6 months, maybe. Maybe could get super hot. A year, maybe 5 years out. Some point in the next few years, these are going to get really hot. And I think they got I think these got a 10X in them. Um, and I don't think that's appealing to a lot of people. Buying a thing that you're going to set, put on the side for a year or a few years. I know most people aren't looking for that in crypto now. I kind of am. So, death and taxes, I think, are one of the greatest plays you can make in NFTs and mementos. Those are the two. And I'm waiting with normies. I'm waiting. I kind of am expecting a pullback, but then again, Cirque has been like keeping the momentum up so fucking well with that collection. I'm really impressed with it. I don't even love, love, love. I like it a lot, but I don't love, love, love. I, I might need to just spend more time with it. Maybe that's all it is. But Normie's got, I think, some upside too. We'll see. My last two, I sold my others. My last two, I'm holding on to because I do think these can get to 0.5 ish. Don't know when, but I think these can get up there. And the downside for me, especially like getting in at 0.01, there's no risk. So that's what NFTs are doing right now. Still, maybe not actively right now, as in like, a month or two ago, we had these free mints, cheap mints, whatever. You could play and hold those things and do this. It's not happening right this moment. So like right now, maybe, it's the best time to be watching and like learning these collections and why they're doing so well. Are there opportunities right now that are going to take you from 0.01 to 0.2? I don't think I see any right now out there. Like I don't see those plays right now. But I would definitely be watching this shit. Okay, hang on. Now I got to find that post. Okay. Trump. That guy's a maniac. Is this it? Is that it? Tuesday will be power plant day and bridge day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing. Jesus Christ. There'll be nothing like it. Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald. Dude, fuck this guy. What? I got to send that to Henry. Who, by the way, watched Dune 2 yesterday. Dude, he's a maniac. He's a scary dude. Okay, can I say something crazy? He's a scary dude. But okay. Does anybody else think, okay, I think most of you will hate this take. And I'm not religious, right? I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, okay, when he got shot, was it last year? 2 years, a year and a half ago when he got shot. I don't know why you know how he feels like there was some like divine intervention thing that happened there and that he has a purpose and that kind of shit, right? That there was like something like, what's the right word? Not mystical, but like there was like, right? Like there was still a role he had to play and he was saved. I kind of think that's true. I kind of believe that. And I'm not religious. Like I grew up religious, and maybe that's just me. Like my default was always that, and then I kind of got it way away from it. But I kind of think that he's kind of here for a reason. I do. I know that's crazy, and I know he thinks that too. And I know the like religious fanatics in around him think that too. But I kind of do. So even this crazy shit, I'm like the crazies. They're here for a reason. And I, even let's not even talk like God, Jesus-y stuff. I just think the universe makes things happen for a reason too. I don't know if it's like an intelligent thing or if it just, the environment creates stuff. We've talked about that too. The environment does create stuff. Well, it created Trump and it created the situation, and everything's happening because it's supposed to, right? But I do think there's like a weird spiritual aspect to this thing. I do. I really do. I know I've seen that prophecy too. Like the Antichrist, what is it? He was supposed to have a near-death experience thing, and his arm is shriveled and fucked up. And I also think this is like just my like a gut intuition thing. I've always said this too. I'm like, he's not going to make it to the end of 4 years. I don't think he is. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's that he's taken out or he just doesn't make it, naturally. But I still don't think he makes it to the end. Dude, yes, dude, global, yeah, dude. And you'll never convince the left of that, but it's true. Like, if you hate Trump because he's crazy, just know that it's crazy that created him. He is a crazy reaction to crazy. And the woke left is a crazy reaction to right crazy. That's all it is. It's just everything is a reaction and everything is created from like the opposite thing happening. That's all it is. And we can't get mad because it started somewhere else. It's a chicken or an egg thing. Like what came first? Don't know, doesn't matter. And until people realize it doesn't matter where it started, it's more about how do you end it. Until people can stop with that tribal shit, it's never going to change. Doesn't matter how it started. All that matters is resetting and stopping. Yeah. Nah, he doesn't. Trump is like Kanye in a way. They are, and they're brilliant. Trump is a smart guy. Trump is brilliant in his own retarded way. He is. But no, he doesn't drink. He's like high on power and ego and all that shit, but he doesn't drink. But yeah, crazy makes crazy, and then we just keep being crazy to combat the crazy, and nobody wants to just say, boy, we should just reset and think of a whole new way. And we won't. This was also on Joe Rogan too. We were like talking about it's such a normie thing. I hate like referencing Rogan stuff, but whatever. He's like, what a weird fucked up thing. Like in all of humanity, the thing we're the best at is technology. And we just keep making tech better and better and better and fucking better. And we're so good at it. And we don't apply that way of like we don't apply that anywhere else. We don't get better with our like strategies and our governance and our kindness and we're not better at any of that. Like fuck all that. We let all that wither and die and gets no care. But technology is the only thing that we will like self improve. It's true. It was a good take from Mr. Rogan. But yeah, I really do think there's something like a little more um like purposeful or something with Trump and like kind of he was spared or some shit. I just don't know the right way to say it because I don't know what it is. But I just when that happened, I'm like, well, fuck. Like when that happened, I think everybody thought this. When that happened, like the shooting, I'm like, oh fuck, he's gonna win the election, right? Did everybody have that feeling when that happened? He's gonna win the election. Is that real? Fuck Pepsi, man. Pepsi has withdrawn its sponsorship of Wireless Festival after Ye's announced as the headliner. Fuck them. Good, good. Everything happening around Kanye right now is great. It's another great example of like crazy reaction to crazy instead of just saying we're good right now. We're just fucking good right now. Boy, it's gonna be a weird week, huh? Nope. Hang on. Nope. When the woke crowd wants to make unisex bathrooms in North Carolina, I knew they went too far and Trump would win the first time. Yeah. The bathroom thing is so fucking easy to solve, isn't it? You just three fucking bathrooms, the end. Like it's fine. Or the bathroom just has like one, it's just one. It's just one person at a time. Like it's pretty fucking easy. Just, you know, instead of like the one big open room, have like four individual fucking things. Like, come on. Yeah, I think I saw what you saw. Global, have you ever seen the Peppa Pig thing? Like my idiot bros here have seen the Peppa Pig thing. You guys seen that? Oh, speaking of that, unrelated, kind of related, dick talk. I watched Freddy Got Fingered with my girls yesterday. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird movie to watch with your kids, but but we made it happen. Oh, there's a better shot of yeah, here we go. That's a better shot of the ship. Uh how it's like yeah. That's wild, dude. That's so cool. Humans are fucking awesome. I like that alien that talked to like that military general as it was dying and it told him like humans don't realize their potential. I like that. I like that alien. Yeah, dude, Awful Eye. We found some videos, like some like memes about like that song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a fucked up movie to watch. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, we got anything else? I think we do, but maybe it's time to fucking boogie. What's going on today? I'm trying to think. There's no I love Tom Green. I just like that retarded whatever energy. It's awesome. Like, right? I wanna be more like that. Just don't give a fuck. Like, I'm getting back there. I used to be there, and then I kinda grew up real quick, which sucks because I never wanted to. And now I'm like, "Dude, you gotta go back to not giving a fuck." That's like, everybody should. Like, you gotta be a Kanye, like, inspires me big time, dude. He does. Like, as crazy as he is, everybody needs to not give a fuck like that guy. And everybody's too scared to because you get canceled. And I think you gotta not give a fuck about getting canceled too. People say, remember like Pauly? Remember people like that and like Kanye and like they just say it doesn't matter. Like, if you go full that way, like things will work out. You'll be surprised in a way. Like, you'll be surprised at how, like, maybe the opportunities. You'll be surprised at how good things are. Surprised at what you can do if you don't give a fuck. And I'm like, dude, I believe it, but kind of got to do it. Um, Hitting power plants would hurt civilians more than anything. Yeah, dude, global. Yeah, yeah. It's weird. I don't like what's going on, man. Space is fake. Earth is flat. Only conspiracy theories that haven't. Yeah, dude, that's true. And you know what? Conspiracy theorists have such a high batting average now that it makes me wonder if flat earthers could be right. They're not, like fucking obviously, but also high batting average, man. When your batting average is that high, you just kind of sometimes got to blindly bet on them. Trump's mission is to blast World War III to avoid the Epstein accusations. It's just there's so much more happening, right? Like, and maybe it's tied to the UFO alien shit too. But right, yeah, how does Iran rebuild? Well, you know how they rebuild? We rebuild. We build their infrastructure. We own it. All that shit. DK, do you think so? I know a guy who does think so. I know a Kong who really believes it, really, and I love that he believes it. Dude, if there were one thing in life I want to be convinced of and believe in, I want to believe that Earth is flat so bad. I would love that. Imagine starting a war to avoid Epstein thing. It could be true, dude. It could be. The timing is weird, and it ties to Charlie Kirk. Hey, dude, fuck yeah. Dude, if only she weren't using one of those shitty ass plastic sabers. Wait, no, that's not one of the telescoping ones. No, that's a legit one. That looks like a Disney saber. Wait, is that telescoping? Like, I've got a big lightsaber collection, like a fucking ultra nerd. Okay. The pommel is super thick, which makes me think is a Disney saber, like where you go to the theme park and you can build your own saber. They got really thick handles. She can spin it. That's cool. Yeah, she's doing the the Anakin like lightsaber spin. I practiced that. I'm pretty good at it. Only hit myself in the face a couple times doing it. That mall show is gonna be fucking awesome. Dude, everybody's saying that mall show is like special Star Wars. Can't wait. Watched I watched a few episodes of Invincible last night. Fucking awesome. A lot of good shit out there, dude. A lot of good shit. All right. I think we're good. I'm gonna hit up OSF. I'm gonna tell him about mines. I want to see if he'll launch Rekt mines. You're gonna see other branded mines. We got our mines, we call them Ethons. Animoca's got Animoca mines. And I want to see Rekt mines, and I want to see like Art Blocks doing art mines, and I want to see FX Hash doing FX mines, and everybody. I want to see everybody with their own white label mines. Someone flew a phone with video on a hot air balloon, and it showed curvature of Earth. Yeah, but then flat earthers then say it's the camera, it's the curvature of the lens in the camera. I think it's Earth is not flat, man. Wait. DK, are you fucking with me? I want to believe the Earth is round. The one thing I want to believe in. For DK, for you really do, dude. I love that. Okay, can you put me onto the best resource, the best single best fucking anything that is like will convince me Earth is flat? I've gone down that rabbit hole before, and I'm like, that could make sense. That could make sense. And then I, every time it's like people kind of explain it more and tell you why that's crazy. I'm like, nah, it's crazy. But dude, I would love, I would love, I would love the Earth to be flat. Dude, you can't convince a flat earther that it's round unless you shoot them into space. But even then, they're gonna have something else that they weren't really in space. They were in a fucking Hollywood studio thing. They were, But yeah, no, I love that. I love flat earthers. I'm not even kidding. I want to be a flat earther. I want to be a hang on. What's that weird religion in Clearwater, Florida? I want to be a Scientologist. I'm not actually. Holy fuck. I keep thinking of a way to get into Scientology without going to the church, but I think I should just go to the church. I'm now going to think if I can get, oh, dude. Oh, DK, you really do think it's flat, though. And then you want evidence that it's, I love this, dude. And by the way, if I ever say stuff flat earth in like teasy, whatever, just know that I really want to believe it. And I am all for anybody who's got any belief in anything, because everything's a fucking lie. So I can fully believe that flat Earth is real, even though I don't believe it's real. But I can believe that I could believe that it's real. I could believe it's real, and I want to. The only real conspiracy is that Elon is an alien. That could be too. There's a Scientology channel on Dish. Dude, I'm like not even kidding. Like not even kidding. I really want to get into Scientology. I really do. I really do. And then the other thing I really want to do that I have started doing is come up with a new religion. I actually want to, and I actually have started, and I hope I can actually do it. It's one of those. Okay, the reason I'm not, because I know when I go and if I do that full throttle, like when you start, there's no stopping, and then like, yeah, that's all. I think that's all I'll say. I want to make a religion. Uh, oh, dude, I want to go deep into Scientology, deep, and not to like make fun of or whatever. I want to get into it. I just want to be in a cult. But that's why I want my own religion. I want my own cult. And I think anybody could do it. By the way, people are so impressionable and fucking whatever. Anybody could do it. You just got to really commit to it. I got that in me. I could do it. And I started, but it's how deep do I go with it? Because when I go, that'll be an everything thing. You would have to prove it's round. It would be easy. Don't go down. No, now I'm going down that rabbit hole though. But I don't get how it's not been proven around when we got spaceships up in space, that show it's round. That's what I don't get. And then gravity and all kinds of things. But I know. But then I've also read, and I can't remember the reasons, but flat earthers got explanations for all of it too. Yeah, that guy was. Yeah, it's crazy because I know L. Ron Hubbard's a scammer. You know what I mean? Like I know, but I still want to do the church. I still want to get into Scientology. Dude, that's badass, Moonship. Okay. Maybe I need to make it more official other than just like, yeah. I don't know. It would be super fun. All right. Guys, enjoy your Easter Sunday. Hope you have good foods and good fun and family and all that stuff. We'll see you this week at some point. I need a weekday stream. I need to get a stream going. I think my next stream I want to get Yat on or Mo. I think I need a good chat with those boys. Should be cool. No, he did. You're right. Jared Leto's got a cult. So yeah. All right, boys. Trying to have a good one, buddy. Good to see you. Guys, I'll see you later. Goodbye.